good morning, good noon, good evening, wherever time and place you listen to us from, straight from the 909. It's Mark, the Realist, Ali, hip-hop's godson.
What up?
And myself, Nesquik. Together, that's hip-hop. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. It really does mean a lot. We really have been seeing an uptick in subs, and we just need your help to continue to go a little bit more. We're almost at the 2,000 mark, so we really do appreciate that help. Make sure also, too, if you guys can give us a rating on Spotify and Apple Music, that would do so much for us, and we really do appreciate it. This episode is a special episode. We wanted to take some time to recap the timeline of the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef and just where we're at now at this point. Because now everything's kind of like come to a close. We've seen the Super Bowl performance, and now it's they're entering into the time of their tour. But this has been such an epic, unique, legendary run that we have to recap everything that we have taken in so far, because it's something that it deserves that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Like, I mean, what inspired, me to want to bring this, to the show, it was just a random post I just saw on Instagram, and they just had like a little collage of like all the little moments Kendrick has had over the last 12 months. And I'm like, man, this was a crazy year for that dude. So before we get to that full kind of breakdown, I first kind of wanted to bring up a few legendary hip hop years by certain MCs, because just to kind of give the audience, kind of a perspective of really what we're talking about here. Because, there have been MCs that have hot years, but there's certain ones that were just like supreme, like watermarks in hip hop. So there's about 5 or 6 I'm going to bring up. And the first one I'm going to just bring up was, I would say Snoop in like 93. Like, that was probably the first super out the gate mega year for an MC, from, being basically the star of The Chronic, which came out in late 92. And then all those hits and all those records being on The Chronic. And then at the end of 93, Doggy Style coming out, and then basically continuing that run into like mid 94. Like, Doggy Style was the highest selling opening week for a debut in rap. It sold like 600-something thousand the first week. And it took almost 10 years to break that record, which we'll get to that a little bit, in a couple seconds. But that was kind of like the first super mega superstar year in rap. The next one I'll bring up was like Pac in 96 when he came home from jail and signed to Death Row. Almost a similar type of run like Snoop.
That's an epic run.
You know what I mean? But
straight out of jail,
like
California dreaming.
Fresh out of jail, California dreaming.
It's like Pac came home. I mean, that run was so.
That's how you start off a song.
It was so legendary that we've seen so many rappers try to copy that formula, like coming home from jail, trying to have a Pac kind of, but none have been able to do it like he did. I mean,
you imagine just accident like getting into county jail, and some guy's trying to like tell you, hey, I mean, Pac went to jail. Yeah, you're right. I'm a rapper too. Exactly like Pac.
Like, it was just such a big run when he came home. Like, it was almost like he was a new artist again. You know what I mean? Like, that was just a whole huge legendary year. And the next one I'll bring up, got him right over here. DMX in 98, like that dude, the first rapper to have 2 #1 albums in the same year, and Belly came out that year as well.
Yep.
So this dude was doing it on the mic
wrong.
And in the movies. Like, X was just on fire.
Yeah,
and I think both albums sold over 5 million. I know his first one did. The second one might have did like 3, but still, both went platinum, and he was just on a run that just. He basically ended the shiny suit era. You know what I mean? Like, that Puff kind of shiny bad boy stuff. X came out, it was back to the streets. And like,
add that Woodstock crowd concert for good measure.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Y'all, if y'all haven't
seen that, one of those iconic performances.
It is.
Yeah.
It is so legendary. I mean, I ain't even trying to be funny. Maybe 10% of that crowd was black. Like, not even trying to be funny.
That's kind of crazy.
Like, maybe 10%. And they were going
It was definitely a more Limp Bizkit crowd.
Yes. but they just went nuts for DMX.
Right.
Like that's how crazy it was at that time.
That is true.
And I would say the next year I would bring up. I had a time to thinking which one, either 2000 or 02 for M, but I think I'm gonna lean more towards 02 because that's when 8 Mile came out.
Yeah.
So he had the Eminem Show, which was another classic album, sold a bunch of records, had some hits, but then he kind of capped it off with 8 Mile and his most popular song, Lose Yourself, off of there. And, that song ended up winning an Oscar, for Best Original Song.
Yeah, that ever since then, for me personally, that was kind of where it started trailing off for Eminem to me. Like after
that, that was to me that was like the end of
peak.
The end of the peak run of Eminem. You know what I mean? But I feel like as hot as he was in 2000, I feel like 02, like I said, because of 8 Mile and Lose Yourself.
He was doing bigger things.
Yeah,
yes.
You're talking platinum album and #1 movie.
Correct. So that's why I give that year an edge as far as over 2000 for Eminem. And then the very next year, 50 Cent. I mean, you cannot, that year when 50 came out,
bro,
everything shut down. Nothing mattered when 50 came out. It was something like I mentioned, how Snoop had the highest selling debut. 50 broke that record with Give It to Die Tryin.
Oh, it was 50 that
with
broke that record.
With 800,000.
Damn, that's
for your first album.
For it to have to be 50 to break that record.
Yes, 50 broke it. You know what I mean? Like, and that's why Eminem, he gets so pissed that 50 didn't win Best New Artist at the Grammys. He hates that because he's like, how do you act like that wasn't the biggest new year we've ever seen from a rapper?
Do you know who won that? By chance?
I forget the name of the artist.
You're talking generic Best New Artist, not like general like rap Best.
No, Best New Artist at the Grammys. Like it was some other artist that won it, but yeah, man, 50 when he came out. I mean, the album ended up selling like I don't know.
His crossover into pop culture was insane too because you had Chappelle's show make a skit about not getting shot that many times with the fisticuffs. The fisticuffs rapper. He's like, fisticuffs. He's a rapper that got shot in his ear 9 times.
that's just how hot he was. It was like
they just did a parody of him.
Anything he touched was just on fire. So yeah, I had to bring that year up. And then the last I could say I could put on par with this was probably Lil Wayne in 2008. Where the Carter 3 sold 1 million the first week.
Yeah, that was a run.
Which is one of the best debuts, probably the best debut for a rapper as far as going platinum the first week it come out. I mean, it's like he had this run with a bunch of mixtapes and a bunch of features, and then it all culminated with the Carter 3 coming out, and then a Millie, that song just being everywhere, probably 30 versions of that song. I mean, you knew it was bad when you saw Neo doing a version of a Millie. Like, that's when I knew. I said, okay, this is beyond out of here. Like, R&B singers
it's Jump the Shark.
Like, it's just like, okay, this song is
Jump the Elephant.
Way too gone.
Does Kanye West qualify in there having a run?
I would say close to that as far as 07 when Graduation came out. And mainly
from 06 to 2025, right? He's on a run.
And I would say definitely not 2025.
He's dealing with a lot of few other runs.
Definitely not
2020 to 2025.
But seriously, like 07, that year when Graduation came, because that one almost sold 1 million the first week. Right. And I would say the big kind of pop culture moment for that was the sales battle with 50.
Oh yeah,
when they both were competing to see who would have the higher first week, and Kanye ended up winning that battle. Yeah. I think he sold 9. I think 50 sold like 600. So, and that was at a time when albums really weren't selling.
Watch the Throne was a big moment too.
That was that was a huge moment. Yep, back in 2011, that was a big one. But as far as as far as mega huge pop culture, when you go way outside of hip hop, that's where kind of where I'm leading to today with Kendrick, because what he did every step of the way is just. We've really never seen this before. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And I'm liking that you're building this type of that you're putting this type of emphasis on different events like this
in context.
Because when we actually have all of us deep dive into what Kendrick did in a year span, bro,
this is 12 months of just insanity, bro. Yeah, I've never seen this, so like I said, we're gonna get started with it. We'll break down each event and just kind of what they all meant and what they did.
Yeah,
and
it's almost like a campaign run. Like,
it is.
It's very
it's
strategic.
unbelievable.
He might as well have just tried to run for
He
president.
probably should have ran. He probably wouldn't have won, but he would have got some votes.
He might as well.
He might have won a state or two. You know what I mean? He might have won a state or two. He might have won California for sure. Yeah. Not like us alone would have won him California. Yeah. Nah, but so we'll go down, each event, just kind of just break them down. Some a little longer than others, but we'll get to it. So
now presenting Governor Kendrick.
So it started with on March 22nd, 2024, when Future and Metro Boomin dropped their album "We Don't Trust You," and Kendrick has that verse on "Like That."
Yep.
That's the first moment of this. We hadn't heard Kendrick on a song in almost 2 years after Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. He went back in his little cave.
Dog.
Pops out with this.
How are you the goat and a hermit at the same time?
Like, he really hides. Like, the dude, like, that's what makes this run even
the
crazier.
Luke Skywalker of hip hop.
This dude, he dropped Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. He hid for almost 2 years, and then this comes out. Most likely inspired by Drake and J. Cole with First Person Shooter. I really think he took offense to, they mentioned the big three, but they kind of basically were playing off of, but you're third. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's really what that song was saying.
Even within that context, Drake is number one and J. Cole you're second.
Right. That's basically what they were saying. It was like, we here, even like, I think J. Cole had a line like, the Spider-Man meme is me looking at Drake. You know what I mean? Like, we're 1 and 2. Kendrick, since you drop every however many years, you're third. That's how it was starting to look.
It was starting to look that
and
way.
Mr. Morale, while it's a good album, it wasn't heralded like his other projects.
Yeah, because if you look at J. Cole's run, J. Cole had a little run before this too.
Oh, what?
Where his run was kind of getting crazier and crazier.
He was really getting up there, bro. Like, it was looking crazy. And obviously with all the hits Drake puts out.
Yeah.
So, like, that's why it was starting to look like that. So I think that inspiration came out like that. Crazy verse. And obviously the one line, fuck the big three, is just big me. Yeah. Like, that's a statement. And then to make that statement, and then it's like, whoa, okay, now you can't just say that and then disappear again. Like, and that's why, even though, it went how it went, I do still give Drake props for participating. Because he never had to say nothing.
No, he didn't.
I'm the hit maker. I'm the money guy.
He didn't have to
I'm
say
more
nothing.
popular.
Yeah. The fact that he did entertain it is dope.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. For hip hop's sake,
dope.
I have to give him that.
It's the valiant effort that you can
because he did not have to say anything. He could have let that go. I'm richer. I'm more popular. I got all the hits. Fuck what he talking about.
Right.
You know what I mean? But he comes out. He makes his 2 disses. And then we fast forward.
The first one I thought was really good.
Push-ups was good. Yeah. I like push-ups. I like push-ups.
Pretty strong.
It was good.
To talk about the splits and all that.
And it was good enough. Like I said, it was one of those where it's like when I heard it, I said, okay, you have to respond to this.
Yeah.
Like that's what it was. It was good enough to where you have to respond.
Yeah.
I don't care about the time. Everybody wants to, you want the clock, I don't care. Now, you can't take 6 months. This ain't 2001, unfortunately.
Right.
You can't take that long. But you want to take 3 weeks, 4 weeks, a month, whatever, that's cool. But anyways, we fast forward April 30th, Euphoria comes out. So he makes his first official diss record. I'm not subliminals, I'm saying your name.
And it's a strong, 5 minutes?
6 minutes.
6 minutes.
6 minutes just going crazy. I mean, this song ended up being after all the records came out, it debuted number 3 on the charts. Like it was played.
Euphoria is my favorite one out of
a lot of people. For a lot of people, that's their favorite. Euphoria was crazy. Yeah. And he really went in. It was the one that kind of shook like, oh, okay, Kendrick really's about this. Like it was a nice first, okay, we here now.
Yeah.
Then you fast forward 3 days later, we wake up in the morning to 616 in LA.
We wake up
like
in the
early. Like I remember I was riding the train to work. It's 6 in the morning and I'm like, what? You dropped again? And this song, this is the one that doesn't get talked about the most because it's not on streams.
Yeah.
But lyrically, he goes crazy.
And it kind of goes over your head a little bit because you don't realize like he's talking from the perspective of Drake.
In the first verse.
Yeah. And it's like, what? Like,
yeah.
And he's making up for the lost time of this 2-year hiatus.
Correct. Yeah.
Like, well, you're putting out too much. We're overwhelmed right now.
It was getting to that point. So he does that, and basically it ends up being like a final warning. Like, okay, if you really want to go here, I don't think you should.
Plus, because he's doing this whole thing where he's like praying to God. And
Yep.
everything, like, God,
Yep.
I don't know if I should do
Yeah,
this.
it's like a final warning. Like,
And you never want to mess with anybody who's starting to pray to God.
No.
Like, I'm about to do
I'm
this.
about to go dark
sacrifice.
for a minute.
Yeah.
Like, I know he's basically repenting. Like most people repent after they sin.
He's doing it
repenting
before.
beforehand.
Doing a pre-release
Like,
on the
look,
repentance.
I'm about to really chop this dude's head off. Just letting you know. And then again, shout out Drake. Drake, he's teasing the red button all day on
the red
Instagram.
button, yeah.
He's teasing it all day. We were live here about to break down the battle at that point. And then we had to stop the episode to do a live reaction to what Drake put out.
Right.
He drops Family Matters. It's a 6.5.
Sirens over Toronto.
It's like a 6.5 minute joint. He blacks out. It's his best effort. He goes crazy on Kendrick.
Yeah.
And I'm leaving here thinking Kendrick got a long weekend.
Yeah.
I said by Monday he got to say something.
But we did predict.
Well, you said he
said,
drops today.
What if he drops today?
You said I was like, nah, he ain't doing that.
Zaystradamus.
What if he does? All of a sudden he
I
does.
get in the car leaving here. I almost said we got it. I almost did it. But I get in the car, I get the text, Kendrick dropped again. I said, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh, man.
And I take the longest way home possible.
Yeah.
And this is the spookiest sounding
Right.
Meet the Grams.
Alchemist on the beat.
Alchemist I'm not rapping no more. I am talking to your soul. Fuck double entendres. Fuck crazy alliteration.
Right.
I am telling the world you suck as a person.
This is beyond hip hop.
Like this, it was not a rap. It wasn't about rap no more. It was, I'm trying to get you out of here. I mean, the whole internet goes berserk. Internet goes crazy all night.
Yeah. We've never
All
seen
night. We've never seen
that.
somebody drop a diss record and within 30 minutes, the response is out.
Right.
And everybody goes, like I said, the internet just goes crazy. So everybody the next day,
I can't even imagine Drake's team.
dog. I mean, everybody's trying to. One of my favorite videos I watched was watching Academics. He's partying after Family Matters comes out. And then after he's partying, he's breaking down the lyrics. He's going by lyric, and then all he sees is chat. Kendrick drop. I was like, y'all trolling? Are y'all trolling? And he looks it up and he plays Meet the Grams. He's like, no way. He dropped immediately. Like, so, yeah. Whole internet goes crazy that night. Next day, everybody's still trying to collect themselves from what happened the day before. And then that afternoon, Not Like Us comes out. And
Yeah, on a regular
Saturday afternoon.
On a Saturday
afternoon, Not Like Us comes out. And that mess was in clubs within 3 hours.
Yeah.
Like,
Everyone had to dance to it by,
I remember my
by
cousin,
Sunday.
My cousin had a baby shower, and then when I was leaving that baby shower, I'm like, nah, he ain't dropping
Not again.
He ain't dropping again. And it's a bop.
It's a banger. It's a hit
bop.
record. Even you could take the disses
First
out of
time I ever
here.
heard that.
You could take the disses out of it. It's a hit.
Yeah.
It's a hit even if he's not dissing anybody.
Must have on the beat.
But the fact that it's a diss hit record that we figured it would be okay. It's probably gonna run the summer. No. This has become a cultural moment.
Yeah.
This song is about to be OPP. This is how we do it.
Yeah.
Fucking whoop, there it is.
Gangsta's Paradise.
Whatever iconic rap songs you want to throw in.
Jump.
Yeah.
In the club.
Yeah, in the
like
club.
it's one of
Scenario.
them. It's one of those. Not Like Us is officially one of those. Like you gonna hear it in commercials forever.
Yep.
Basketball games.
There's kids at little games. They're choosing this as their intro
Come
song.
on, man. Like it has become a moment. So the fact that he made not just a diss record, but a hit record
diss
that became a cultural moment that's gonna live forever. Like this is, and then we'll speak on that a little further. But the next event, June 19th, the pop out, which I'm gonna leave the floor with you because you were there.
Yeah.
We can talk about watching it, but you were in the building.
Yeah, dude.
What was that like?
That was the best performance I've ever seen in my life, for sure. And then it being Juneteenth on top of that, like, and then it's a like Compton thing. Like you felt that in the building, you felt that energy, and you could tell like the dude he had every artist from like California united from the Bay Area. Like you hear E40 announcing everybody.
He was narrating.
Like you hear, just applause from all these California artists that didn't before get a whole lot of shine.
Right.
They're coming back. They're making a revamp tour now. Even.
Yeah.
Freaking Tyler the Creator pop up. Like that was dope. And then LeBron in the building.
He was there.
So there was definitely, and then the Dr. Dre thing really was out of here.
Yeah.
Once you see him pop up,
crazy.
And him just to be like the whispering part. Like,
I see dead people, man.
But Kendrick's performance was unmatched. Like him doing no doubles,
right?
And just doing these. He was started off with Euphoria,
yep.
And I'm like, oh no, dude, like pops up. I'm like, this is epic already. Like, and the red lighting, he had all of it choreographed. Man. And like it was just to a T. It was a dope ass performance,
man. And then to perform not like us, like 5-6 times, like he really was digging that grave. Yeah, my
girlfriend and I were laughing because we're like, not again. He's playing it again. Dun, 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 ran it back right from the beginning.
And the energy never, I mean, at least just from seeing it on, the energy never faded.
On the part where it was like, whop, 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 the crowd was going crazy. Whop, 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 whop.
Insane.
Picture the echo of that. Like, whop, 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 whop. It was nuts. That was the first time. Like,
the forum's all cracking.
It was cracking.
And what better place to do it than the forum?
The forum, too?
It was cracking.
Man, like, that was just... It was epic, dude. Like I watched it, the whole thing on Amazon. It was a moment. It was really a moment to do that.
But that was the first time I heard everybody say A minor like that.
That would become a thing.
Crazy.
You know what I mean? And then you fast forward after that, 4th of July, the video.
Oh,
you know what I mean? The video was crazy. The freaking hopscotch on A minor. Like that was crazy.
And we're at a point right now in hip hop where the music video is an afterthought.
Correct.
It's more of an expense. It's even more of an expense to the artist. It's always been an expense to the artist, to provide the music video, but now it's just like almost 100%. This is where it's like, no, this is way worth it.
Yes.
This is going to pay dividends for me.
DeRozan
DeRozan was in
that video. Like just standing there giving
the GNX from GNX.
Yep. Yeah, we will see later. Yep. I mean, that was just another notch on the belt, another victory in the battle, but even bigger than just the battle. Like it was just another cultural moment in this run.
Yeah. And through all this of what you've talked about so far, Ali, all nestled with Easter eggs, everything.
Everywhere.
From his lyrics to even him doing the pop out on Juneteenth.
The video on 4th of July.
Yeah, like all the dates, releasing certain tracks on Tupac's birthday. And like all these like different little Easter eggs was crazy.
I mean, I saw one that just put us in who's like, basically he told, Drake, Juneteenth, you not black. 4th of July, you not American. Like... He just shot two things right there. You know what I mean? Like,
or receiving the Grammy in like the Canadian suit.
Oh
like,
yeah.
There was so much Easter eggs.
So many Easter eggs. So many. But so then he does the video. Month and a half, everything kind of cools off. Then we hear the first, right before everybody's excited to watch football again, we see the first day of football season, Kendrick's performing at the halftime show.
Kendrick's catching footballs, and you're like,
we get the teaser.
No.
We get the teaser right opening day of the football season. That
causes a lot of controversy.
Everybody going
People
crazy.
Like,
right.
Should be Lil
Wayne is in New Orleans, and it was a whole thing. And I'm just like, have y'all seen him perform? Like, I mean, that's no disrespect, but just come on, comparing them two on stage. Like, what are we doing? Like, we just gonna really be serious.
They really try to push Lil Wayne enough to be like,
I should be doing.
Yeah, you're right.
Right. That's really what happened. Because he was quiet. Then it was everyone else's noise that got to the point where it was like, I should be.
Yeah.
And like our Kendrick mentioned later, which
finally dawned on him.
I'll mention it, but Nas was really the only rapper that came out and was like, yeah, good job, Kendrick.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Like publicly put it in his story. You know what I mean? And he mentioned that. So yeah, that was the next big thing. You go from this epic battle, epic performance. Now you're gonna be the halftime show at the Super Bowl. So now we're thinking, okay, cool, that's great. You know, Kendrick has a few. He has some records. He has some hit records he can do, and Not Like Us. That's all great. You know, I don't know if that'll be enough, but all right. We All Right, and, you know, Humble, Not Like Us, maybe Euphoria. Okay, you know, he can do that. No, I'm gonna drop a new album. November 22nd. Drops the album out of nowhere. No lead up, just we wake up that morning, he drops some little teaser video, and the song in that video isn't even on the album.
Yeah.
So that lets us lead to believe something else is gonna come at some point. But GNX comes out. Heavy West Coast sound. Some hit records on it, but also some good, you know, lyrical, introspective song. He had a great up and down balance. It was like, okay, we'll go introspective here, partying. Introspective, partying. Little vibe for the ladies, partying. Deep, you know, reincarnated the Tupac sounding joint. Like, he really had a well-rounded album. Yeah. And this was for all the, you know, Kendrick doesn't have replay value people. This is for the... He doesn't make hits, people. He doesn't make bops. For that album was for all of that. Like, he proved throughout the battle and the making of this album, he may not post on Instagram. He sees everything. He sees people talking. Like, that's the literal reason why Not Like Us sounded the way it did.
Yeah.
You know, as scathing as Meet the Grams was, oh, but I'm never going to listen to this again. It's not a replay. Okay, cool. We're going to dance then.
Hold that thought. I got something for you.
So... album comes out, does well, eventually goes platinum. I think it went platinum officially, I think like in January it went platinum. So, you know, album comes out, Squabble Up goes #1 when it comes out. Everything, you know, cool.
Peekaboo.
Ends the year with the album, great. Fast forward, Grammy season. We all pretty much assume Not Like Us is gonna win 1 or 2 Grammys. That was pretty much the consensus. The rap Grammys, best rap song, best rap performance.
Yeah, for sure.
It's winning those. Yeah. Maybe best video too. Cool, that's 3. But record of the year and song of the year.
Cue the Booker T music. 5 times.
It's like this dude swept. It is the most awarded rap song in the history of the Grammys. That is insane. Like
history, and it took to 2025 for something to happen like that,
which is nuts. And that's, like I said, it's like the gift and the curse. It's like the fact that song won. I think it was only the second rap song to even win record of the year. Yeah. The only other one was "This Is America" by Childish Gambino.
Right.
So to think you wait till 2019 for the first one, and then 2025 for the second one. It's like, I'm sure hip hop could have won that award at least 3 or 4 other times, maybe, but still. 5 Grammys for a diss record. And then he accepts them in a Canadian tuxedo, like you mentioned in the Easter egg. Like, and not for nothing, he shouted the IE out too on one of his speeches. So that was hard. Yeah. You know what I mean? So again, great moment.
Dr. Dre was there.
Dre in the building, like, Jay-Z there.
And it almost sounded like he said it. What's up, Drake? Like almost like when he said Dre, like Drake.
Taylor Swift dancing to it, Beyonce dancing to it. You know, the whole Grammy say A minor on that part. Like, it was another, you know what I mean? And then the very next week, Super Bowl. The performance, incredible, oft debated, but whatever people want to say about it, you watched it.
It was a solid performance. Yeah, Samuel L. Jackson doing his thing.
Keep in mind, we're dealing with it being in one take.
Come on now.
And he
no backing.
All new music.
Yes.
That he had to like perform.
And like, some people criticize that.
Yeah, you don't get paid for the halftime.
Right. Yeah. Some people criticize the fact that he didn't do some of his older hits. Like I said, All Right.
But see, that's smart because he wasn't going to get paid as much off of those older hits.
And Joe Budden even made it because Joe Budden on his podcast was like, yeah, he should have done some of the older songs. And I don't know why he did this track list. Week later, the Billboard comes out, all those songs in the top 10.
Plus he wants to promote that for more Grammys.
Correct, for next year.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
So it all makes sense.
And Joe Budden, right after he saw it, he said, I was wrong.
Yeah.
He's like, I was wrong. He said, everybody wanted me
Joe Budden should be saying that more often.
He was like, hey, look. He said, look, I was wrong, y'all. He obviously made the right choice with the track listing. Yeah. You know what I mean? And with that, since the Super Bowl, Kendrick Lamar has had the #1 song in the country since the Super Bowl.
And it's almost like he's going to bring the Super Bowl to everybody by doing this tour with SZA.
Now we got the tour
now
coming
he's like
up.
bringing the Super Bowl to everybody.
The tour, yep, every city.
So they all experience the Super Bowl.
Got the tour coming up.
Yeah.
And
He might go back to back with the Super Bowl. You heard this here first. He might go back to back.
I mean, the run he's on, who knows? I mean, for that dude,
You're gonna really piss some people off.
Hey,
if he went back to
listen,
that would piss people
Dude,
off.
just diss Drake again.
listen.
The whole
This
process.
run, we've just never seen
His
this.
publicist is like, just run it back.
Like,
Just a little twist to it.
we've never seen this. So to go from one verse and then you fast forward a year later
he
with
ain't
all
the
these
one.
things,
He ain't the one.
He ain't the one.
you got all these moments in between, and then, like I said, since that Super Bowl, he's had the #1 song in the country. Not like us went back to #1 for a week, and then Luther's been #1 ever since.
Yeah.
It's
You
still
can't-
#1.
You can't go anywhere right now without hearing They Not Like Us.
Like
It's gonna
still
pop up.
it's still rocking.
it's still
almost a
popping up.
year later. It's still, like I said, I've conceded it's gonna be here forever. Like I've conceded that song is not going away.
It's the West Coast Gangnam Style.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not going away.
That's crazy.
It's
Yes.
it's what
That's
it's
a West Coast
what California Love and still DRE
Gundam style.
is gin and juice.
They not like us.
Not like us is right there.
Oh my god, dude.
The West Coast Gangnam Style.
They got to remix that. Can someone remix that? The
Right.
Gangnam Style
Mesh-
remix it
Not
with
Like
They
Us.
Not Like
Mesh, yeah, Mesh Gundam style with They Not Like Us. That'd be
God,
crazy.
that's all they're missing. Psy and Kendrick
Wow.
Lamar on
Bring
one
back-
track
bring
together.
Back, bring back party rock and mix it with They Not Like Us.
Psy and Kendrick.
Oh man, I mean it's that big now. You might as well. So,
That'd be sick.
but yeah, just
Tag us if you
Yeah.
guys do it.
yeah, for real. But yeah, just bringing it all full circle, like just all those different cultural moments to lead to where we are now a year later. We've never seen that from Grammys to Super Bowl to hits.
You blink and you imagine yourself like, oh, okay, the events that we listed in this timeline. How many years did this all take place in? No.
This was 12 months.
12 months.
It felt like a century, but
It did.
It's within a year's
It
time.
felt like 2.5, 3 years, but it literally was 1 year worth of all of these moments. That's why it's one of the greatest years, if not the greatest year for an MC, just because just the variety of moments. Like we mentioned other MCs with crazy big years with movies and winning an Oscar, you know what I mean? But just, you know, you have this epic battle, you win the battle, you have this crazy concert with the world watching, you have an epic video with 200-something million views now, Super Bowl announcement, you do the Super Bowl, you win the 5 Grammys, you drop a successful album.
All
like-
we're missing is for Kendrick to like be in an Oscar-winning film and win Best Actor.
I
for the
mean,
Oscars.
that's like the only thing.
Finish the
missing.
Will Smith part of this.
or sign with the Lakers and win a championship.
Get a ring.
Kendrick should just do the Will Smith part of this and just do another Independence Day.
Yeah.
Or
Or him just go up there,
Something.
slap Chris Rock or something.
The Oscars. Like that's like all that's missing. 'Cause-
or diss Kim Jong-un, North Korea.
oh wow.
Just him.
Like there's not much left to do. Like for him, there's not much left.
He
Like
checked a lot of boxes, guys.
a lot of boxes in 12 months. So yeah, we had to highlight
Sign
that
with the Lakers.
because it's
Might
like
as well take Bronny's spot.
you know what I mean? Because like at this point, it's just like I said, we had to highlight it because
Yeah.
to be in the moment of it, we had to do that.
You have to
because-
recognize it.
recognize it in the moment because 5-10 years from now, we're gonna look back like, yo, remember that?
That was
Remember
crazy.
when that came out? Remember when
Remember
Euphoria
after
came
COVID?
out?
Remember after COVID, the beef between
Yeah,
Drake
remember
and
when
Kendrick?
Euphoria came out? Remember when he did the Super Bowl too? Looked
Remember
at
the pop
camera,
out
the
of
pop
it?
out? Like it's all these moments. So it's like when hip hop has a moment like this, we have to recognize it.
Yeah.
So that was the purpose of doing this video.
Yeah, really important. I thank both of you guys for putting that together because, like you said, that's it. When we look back at this is going to be one of those legendary moments we were fortunate enough to be a part of and like witness before our eyes, and like, dang,
hip hop history literally
in front of us, like
telling the tale. The writing, the book was writing it itself.
We're just like,
a lot of what we do is we're covering things that happened
already.
You know what I'm saying? So this is one of those rare times where it's something crazy historic
right in front of us.
The present day.
Isaiah was like, live here at the Pop Out in Inglewood. I'm Isaiah Martinez.
If I was doing my vlogging stuff, I would have done that too. If I was doing my vlogging,
that would have been epic.
Ali, back to you.
Because that was definitely, and I did do some videos there. Those were definitely like, man, super super meaningful, and I'll never forget that ever.
Yeah,
that's
legendary, dude. Yeah. So yeah, man, just wanted to, like I said, highlight all of that because it was really, really iconic what we witnessed.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's when we see those moments, like I said, in hip hop, it's important that we acknowledge them when they're happening, not 10 years later or something.
And like you said, like, nobody died from this.
Nope.
It's cool.
Yeah. Nope.
It's just rap. It all on rap.
It's just rap. And no big deal. Like I said, it is, everybody's okay. No one's dead. No one got beat up.
Just internally.
Yeah. Lyrically, a little different. But, physically, everybody's okay. Yeah. It's all good. No hospital visits. So
everyone's still rich. It's all fine.
Right. Drake's still rich. He's okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Survived it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, thanks for recapping this for us, Ali. This was really dope. I am just glad that we got to witness something so epic like that in our lifetime.
Yeah.
To see a beef unravel like that was just very entertaining.
It was
so entertaining.
It captivated the world for like two and a half weeks.
For reals. And it'll be cool to look back at this someday and be like, oh yeah,
absolutely. Oh, they're gonna do books. They're gonna do books and documentaries on this.
About this.
They gotta do the movie like starring Kendrick in it.
This will be
just to put more salt in the wound.
Starring Will Smith,
featuring Jesse Smollett as Drake.
Oh,
that's tight.
Oh man,
that's tight. So if you guys are listening, please check this out. Check this out. Check for us on every Monday. We're dropping up episodes. We're on a road to 2,000, so help us get there. We're making the move slowly, but we need your help to share, like, subscribe, promote. We need all the help that we can get on this, and we are definitely showing back the love, and we're making sure to choose, albums that you guys are also interested in to cover those as well. And, just keeping it hip hop. So, Mark, go ahead. Let them have it, man.
To the MCs, if you drop a mic, drop a like. Featuring Jonathan Majors as Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, Lord.
Just go through.
He's like a foot taller.
Denzel as Kendrick. Denzel as Dr. Dre.
Jake Gyllenhaal as Drake.
Tiger Woods as Drake.
Tiger Woods.
Y'all crazy. Oh, man. Peace out, y'all.
Tiger Woods.
He said Jake Gyllenhaal.
The anticipation's killing me.
So, volume my hair?
Yeah, that's good.
Peace to Wet Jet Seymour on the beats. Once again.
Rest in peace, Val Kilmer.
For sure.
Yo, Val Kilmer, man, rest in peace. Never wanna hit those streets without remembering thee. Doc Holiday, yo. And now I'm starting to spray here, cause I'm starting to think, man, how you were crazy, yo. I know you were the Batman. Look up in the sky, you can see the sign. Hey, yo, I'm spreading and I'm starting to wine and dine and starting to think, man, that girl's fine, yo. I remember that one time, yo, back when you were fighting the Joker, yo, playing poker. I'm thinking, man, I can't double up on this, but yo, I wanna give you all the fist pumps that I can, yo, cause you were really dope on the screen.
Hey.
Movie scene, yo, everything I seen, yo, no matter what. So, man, you're really clean when you come off as the Iceman, yo. it's the Iceman from Zay to you. I'm trying to think, all praises due. Yo, trying to give you, man, your flowers too. Because, yo, you were dope on the MTV scene. Yo, dope on the movie screen too. Yo, but yo, I'm trying to come back through. Yo, inspired by dudes. Yo, I know I got the flames. I'm about to let it spray like Charizard. I know I'm coming like Narwhal when I come with dope facts. When I drop that, yo, I got that weird hat. Hey, yo, Weird Al Yankovic when I come with it. Yo, I know I'm gonna tickle the itch. Yo, I start to do the splits. Yo, I'm like Jean-Claude Van Damme coming through that movie screen. Yo, from one foot on a van to another. Yo, so, yo, that's just another magic number that I throw at you like 3. Hey, yo, infinity times many men trying to see me on the mic seat. But yo, I'm gonna get really dicey. No, chopping it up. Yo, like Dilla. Yo, trying to fill her. Yo, trying to throw one thriller. Yo, but yo, I'm just a killer like Mike. Hey, yo, I'm coming through like Tyson. But yo, you know I'm not really done, son. So I'm about to drop it. Hey, yo, I know I'm about to pass it over to Mark. Yo, kill it, man. Another Tyson Mark.
Tyson Mark, I be in sparking the light, especially when I'm sparking the mic. Yo, I be all above the law, but I'm like above the law, kinda like I'm Steven Seagal. It's under siege, how I kill these MCs with an ill 16 that I come through my mind. It be fine, my whole style be redefined. Yo, I be the best since they redefined it in Merriam-Webster, or even next to the Thoris when I'm going monstrous. Yo, keep going with these porous type of rhymes that I go with. Yo, watch how I'm going really slowly, but then I speed it up, mad velocities when I kick a 16 through my mind. Yo, I do this all time. I do this from time to time. Yo, my whole style needs to get redefined one time through when I intersect. When I do this, yo, I especially catch wreck with all these beats provided by Mr. Wet Jet. Seymour, go hard. You don't need to detect me with no GPS or even with the sonar. Yo, I go through for miles and miles, kind of like blitzkrieging projectiles that go through submarines, the illest scenes. Watch me paint a better scene than what Wes Craven could have dreamed. Yeah, directed behind the silver screen or the theatrical release. My raps can't be displayed up on an IMAX. No one could ever put this ever on the screen, not even anyone chosen. Yo, I gave the script to Christopher Nolan. He's like, I can't direct this. He's just too realistic. Yo, watch how I kick all this shit. It's kind of sadistic. How I do this like I'm a mystic. Yo, I'm not a wizard. Yo, I do this kind of more dangerous than that. I'm like a warlock. Yo, kind of like on WAMC Master, the Machine, the Warlock, Typhoon, yo, or even Tsunami.
Y'all know about that.
Catch me catching several bodies on this track. And when I pass it back to my homies, watch me pass this 16 to free to my man Ali.
Hey, yo, my rhyme's like a different variant, so I'ma break the bars down like the Soul Quarians. I spit deep black thoughts, yo, and you don't even wanna go and break my thoughts. You don't even need to go on a quest for my love, but I spit from the bottom or do it from up above. Yeah, cause your sense ain't common, but that's how I do it like Tutankhamun, cause you ain't rhyming. Yeah, I break it down like King Tut, but you don't even know cause you drive a fucking putt-putt car that I guess it's a Pinto or something. Yeah, cause I keep grinding and I ain't bluffing. That's right, when I rhyme, you say for sure or most deaf, cause I keep it rhyming from the right to the left. If you can't hear these bars, go use some Q-tips, and that's how we do it because your girl got cute lips. Yeah, I could kiss them all day cause I feel like it. This is how I keep on rhyming like I keep it real biking. That's how we rhyme and that's how we do it every time. That's right, the roots is from Philly. Shout out to Meek Mill, the Lord gave us free will, but you don't even know because you got some weak skills. Yeah, I keep going for the free meals cause I like to eat every beat that I rap from the street to the feet. Cause I will never meet defeat like the Nile River. That's right, you can cry me a river, even sliver like liver and onions. That shit going like it's a pumpkin. I just rhyming shit cause I'm doing it like something or stuffing like Thanksgiving dinner. That's how I go cause I'm a winner. Yeah, I ain't perfect. Yeah, I can say I'm a sinner, but I do better every day of my life cause I keep going and one day I'ma have me a wife. Yeah, my rhymes cut like a knife. That's right, you don't even know about the strife. Yeah, you don't even want no strife on the mic with me cause I keep going. Yeah, that's right, I'm a nice MC. Shout out to this beat That's how I keep going, and I'ma pass it to Isaiah, cause he gon' keep flowing.
Yo, I keep flowing, keep going, and going a million. And yo, I never gonna stop till I hit a gazillion.
Woo!
Yo, ears, when I tryna come through the years, I'm trying to come through with no fears. Yo, I wipe those tears, baby, when I'm coming through real crazy. Hey, yo, I know you haven't seen me much lately, but know that I'm thinking of you. No matter what I do, doing the podcast with my dudes. No matter what cruise I'm ripping through. Hey, yo, we coming through so mad hatter. Hey, yo, you trying to come through, but it's gonna be split splatter. When I'm done with you, blood spilling on the street, yo, it's gonna be screaming like a Piccolo Pete. When I come through, yo, it's just really hitting the concrete really quick. When I come through, it's Nesquik when I come through.
Ouch.
You already know, starting to mix the pot. Yo, I'm trying to get the pot too while I'm at it jackpot. Yo, I'm screaming, had a lot. Yo, but I'm not done. I still want some more. Yo, I'm doing all this for fun. This is the extracurricular terrarium where I'm coming with. Yo, you know that I'm not done. Yo, I still got more to spit. Oh, I got so much, like I got that hat with the leaders on my hat. Yo, I got so much spit, it's coming through really quick. You know I can't stop, about to make you slip. When I come through so slippery, yo, you're gonna be thinking, man, what's this hickory dickory dock? Yo, Jock, I got another one for you when on my clock, cause I'm coming back. Yo, I'm turning time back when start to rewind. Remember, like, be kind from Blockbuster. Yo, this is the Blockbuster coming through. Yo, I know we about to make a major trade. When I come through this, yo, you're gonna be sipping that haterade. You already know you wanna catch the fade. You don't wanna see me, I'm like razor blades. Yo, King Blade, yo, you a vampire. Yo, I'm coming through, taking it out like an umpire. Yo, you don't wanna come back, yo, it's just gonna make you retire really quick. Yo, sooner than what you planned with. Yo, your retirement won't be enough because I'm coming through, calling your bluff. Yo, you're done, that's enough. When I'm coming through, hard stuff. Yo, you're more like a stuffed teddy bear. When I come through, look at you, stuffing everywhere. Yo, it's just really sad, really bad, coming through like a bean bag. The way you thought you had it, but yo, it's just like sad kid. But yo, I'm coming through like Tiger. You don't wanna come and see me. Yo, I'm coming through like Tiger. When I spit in these hooks and spit in these bars, going so far. Yo, it's like candy and chocolate bars. Yo, you don't wanna stop it. Hit me with the almond joy. Coming through with another hemorrhoid. Go ahead, Martin, hit 'em up.
Yo, talking about chocolates. Yo, I'm thinking about running over with the Tonka, but I be sweeter than Willy Wonka. Yo, I'm so unstoppable. I'm always everlasting like them gobstoppers. Yo, no one's gonna watch this. Yo, I'm about to put you in the Pearl River plunge like Ahmed Johnson. Yo, how I do this, watch how I squash them. And yo, I'm like the alpha male Monty Brown when I'm getting you with the pounce. Ounce for ounce, I'm an ill MC down pound for pound. Yo, ton for ton, I be tons of fun for you. Yo, watch me and watch how you crunch up like a little Pringle. I'll hit a little single and then now you in trouble because you see I stole a base, now I'm up at you a double. Yo, and then after that, your whole style starts to trickle. I'm on third base now, I done hit a triple. Yo, this is all done because now I'm on home base and it's a home run. Yo, you don't want to try to follow me probably because I'm gonna do double probables. Damn, I'm about to do double duty like Shohei Ohtani. Damn, that would have been the ill bar, that would have been the best bet. Watch Mookie, yo, how I do this. I'll blast you off like a Thule. Yo, I be kidding up my homie Freddie. I'm in jail, make me a free man. Yo, I wanna do this, but yo, I'm catching fish with Mike Trout and Tim Salmon. Yo, I be the baddest because I'm hitting all these baseball ballads with you. And watch me hit it out here on the double. On the imprint it said Louisville Slugger. Yo, I be better than the better men. I'm leading them off kinda like Ricky Henderson. Yo, I keep going off and off. Yo, I'm about to stop this short like the Wizard of Oz, Ozzie Smith. I do this with no gift. The only gift I got is the bow that I did it. Yo, I'm done. I'm about to put it in the pocket, but I'll give you a big hurt like Frank Thomas and knock it out the park. Watch it like he's major league. He's kinda like Willie Mays Hayes. Watch him take off and steal that base in a blaze. Yo, but I be like Ricky Vaughn, hit you with that two-seamer. 94 miles an hour, and I be no coward because the Cleveland Indians were gonna be taking the pennant. And watch me do this and I'm never gonna forget it. Yo, my whole memory gets no amnesia. Watch me how I do this, I give you a little teaser. Ali got the reasons, Oh, damn.
Hey, yo, your rhymes just stink. That's right, it's shower time. That's why you can't see eye to eye like power line. That's right, if your bars were a movie, they just goofy. That's right, they like loopy your life with loopy, cause they just stupid like Snoopy. You a dog, but that's how I keep it rhyming, cause I'm a real hog. That's right, I just want the ice like the Mighty Ducks. That's right, I wanna keep stacking and get some mighty bucks. That's right, I don't give a mighty fuck about what you gotta say, cause that's how I do it every day. That's right, your bars is a fib, cause you a Lion King. That's right, you don't even know how to do a trying thing. Keep rhyming to yourself. That's right, you don't even know how to respect Fidel. Fidel, Fidolo, I keep rhyming like Solo, Sokoa. That's right, you don't even know a better MC than me. That's how I do it, my name is Ali. That's right, I knock you out with the bars. Let's keep going with the speaker box like Andre 3000, the big boy. I keep rhyming with the big toys. We do it when we making big noise. That's how we keep it, my name ain't Floyd. It ain't Pretty Boy Floyd Patterson. Nope, I keep it knock you out cause you keep on even, you ain't even Patterson. I make it say my name when I keep on punching like my namesake did back in the day. That's how we do it every day. Monday, Tuesday, Friday. That's how we do it my way. Like Frank Sinatra or Usher. That's right, keep going, look this way, then I'll touch her. I keep going like Buster, give me some more. You keep rhyming, then I'll get you to the flow. I keep a drum line like Nick Cannon. You don't even know how I keep spitting, get gamma rays like Bruce Bannon. We just going off the top of the dome. You don't even know it cause I hit you with the top of the chrome. That's right, you spitting Snow White like Pusha T. But I keep going with 7 doors when you can't even look at me when I rhyme like this. You can't even do it cause you ain't got no style like this. I'll pass it to Zay for one more rhyme cause we do it all the time.
Do it all the time, all the time. I'm busting more and more lines. I'm starting to come and starting to unwind. Starting to wake up like I'm Frankenstein. Open up my brain as I start to maintain all the thoughts that are going in my mainframe. Yo, data, as I start to yatter, start to splatter. Hey yo, I know I'm not gonna just chit chatter, but I'm about to jibber jabber and I start to pick up. Yo, I'm starting to get off the flow. Yo, starting to go unhinged. Now I'm off the road. Yo, you don't know what's told. Yo, I'm bouncing around like a toad. I'm toned like the railroad's told. Yo, the foretold. Yo, the chosen. Hey, yo, I know I'm rosing up like T. Rosen. When I'm coming up, yo, in the pen, don't matter how I'm spitting it. Yo, I'm gonna depend on everything that I pin. Yo, I already know I got the bar, so we're gonna take it back to the century, back to the club, back to the country. Yo, I already know where I'm coming with something. Yo, it's the pot of gold. Take it back to Adam and Eve with the apple. I know you're not about to get down. You better hand the Snapple. Yo, you start to hit the sin, original. Yo, I'm about to make it all come through like original cats. I start to let it flame. Yo, the whole thing. Yo, this was like Pangea before it came to be where it's at. Yo, the dinosaur effect. Yo, roam the land. Yo, before mankind could ever time to trying to rewind. Yo, the Tyrannosaurus. Yo, I know I'm just coming through. Yo, like you start to notice. Yo, rhyme time to start to explore this. Yo, the battle raps that I come through with the battle cats. Yo, thundercats. Yo, I'm mystical. Yo, I'm just coming through. Statistical. Yo, doesn't matter how I'm coming through. It's just a random radical flow. Hey, yo, I know I'm kinda out of control. I'm like in the cosmos now, flying through the world. Yo, you don't know now. I'm just coming through like a flying star. Hey, yo, you know how far. Yo, infinity. Yo, there's no sense of time. As I start to battle this rhyme, you already know, you already lost in it like the black hole. Hey, yo, you know how it goes. Yo, it's infinity soul. The soundscape can let you just levitate. Yo, you start to gravitate to nothing. Hey, yo, I'm something. Yo, it's a big flow. I'm about to be on your next cereal box from there. Yo, I'm starting to box up like I'm Mayweather. It ain't fair. Yo, the way I come through, you better take a chair. Yo, the way I'm coming through. Yo, you know it. But I'm like just a poet. Yo, I'm gonna spend time to explore it a little more. Yo, Uncharted, the way we coming through. Yo, you already know. Exploring territories. Yo, burying all kinds of things, finding treasures. Yo, kinds of rings. Go ahead, Mark.
Go me. Yo, go ahead with Mark. And yo, I see and observe something like the Death Star. Yo, Watch how I do that with the Knicks hat.
Hey.
But I'm be like the Empire, I'm about to strike back. But I'll give you a new hope. Return of the Jedi, return of the MC who got the red eyes and his things kinda like an assassin. But I be catching wreck and I'm gonna assassinate you like Boba Fett. But I'll do this watching a little bit of a sec with the lightsaber blade. You be like, damn, the force is strong with this mage. Watch how we do it. Yo, he's packing them in kinda like he's Anakin Skywalker and making them levitate. Watch him take a paper plate and slice it through your neck. Yo, I be slicing it so thin, but I be wise like I'm Qui-Gon Jinn. And everybody knows I'm just chilling with my homies. It's kinda like me and Obi-Wan Kenobi and Saboba. Watch how I do this over and over again. And yo, I keep on going with the slight taster, but I'm like rolling in the kinda like a pod racer with my homie Anakin in the back. Yo, we subbing and watch how we taking all these dubs. Yo, I'm gonna hit a photon cannon with my X-Wing. Watch how I do the damn thing, and I see you Biden right behind in your TIE fighter. Yo, you be behind me on my 6, but yo, I got me, and I'll slap you with my Han going solo. Watch how I do this, rolling in the Millennium Falcon with my metaphors, riding side passenger with Chewbacca going. Yo, do this, watch, and then I'll blast you with the foot pride riding by the stormtroopers, and I'll loot you for all your Republican credits. That why Watto can be like, oh man, your credits are no good here. Watch how I do this with you and launch you through like a spear. And yo, with the force in mind, yo, I become the illest MC of all time because I predicted, in fact. And yo, don't chill. Yo, don't chill with me because probably it was all done, told by Master Yoda, you see. Yo, he predicted it all. I was chilling with Skywalker way before it all falls. All down to you. You smaller than a Wookiee. Actually, take that back. You smaller like an Ewok hitting your bebops. Yo, watch how I stomp you out with my Reeboks. Yo, I do this all day. I'm tired of the Star Wars references. Let it all lead. Take it down for you today.
Yo, check it. 30 years ago was 1995. That's when we keep it with the killer beehive. That's right, like Raekwon and Ghostface, only built for Cuban links. That's why we don't give a damn what you think. Yo, I got you stuck off the realness. We be the infamous. It's me against the world. Yeah, it's me and my girl, like diamonds and pearls. That's how we do it around the world. That's how we go with 1995 style, like lifestyles of the poor and dangerous. You can't hang with us, cause we spit it off the dome. You just need to go home. And that's right, if you don't believe me, eat some dog food like Dog Pound. That's how we do it when we all round. We keep going with 95 albums. That's how I did it off the top. That's how I do it and we won't stop. That's how we go. Rest in peace to Val Kilmer. I keep going on the rhyme. I'm a serial killer. It's Batman forever. You won't never ever pull on my lever. That's how I keep going cause we clever and we better and better. Like how we do it wetter and wetter. I get a girl a kiss from my rose like Seal. That's how we do it and we keep it real. That's how we go and keep it real. That's how we feel on the mic. That's how we do it on the mic tonight. You don't even know how to fight tonight. That's how we go and we keep going how we rhyme. We do it all the time with every rhyme like enzymes. Chromosomes when your girl is home. That's how we go it on the cordless phone cause we off the hook. Yo, we do it off the crook cause we don't even know it's a no look pass. It's off the look. Off the backboard. That's how we do it and we smack whores. If we was pimps but we not though. I just spit it in these cheesy like nachos. We keep going with the tacos. You don't even know it when you got those. We keep it got those. Like a cat in Spanish. That's how we do it cause we act real mannish. And keep going in the sun then you get tannish like Hulk Hogan. But you don't even know it when you ain't Rogan like Joe Rogan. Off the top. That's how we do it and we cover it off the top like DJ Scott LaRock. Rest in peace again. That's how we do it and we pleased to win. That's how we go with that's hip hop again and again.
Yeah, boy.
Freestyles off the top of the dome. Consider where you're getting your hip hop contest from. Do the co-hosts and the hosts, do they freestyle off the top every 5 episodes? I think not. That was very good, guys. That was good. Rest in peace, Val Kilmer.
Yeah, peace to Val Kilmer. Peace to the session. You already know.
Cypher Divine with 3 minds intertwined. Catch ya.
Used to wedge at Seymour as well.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.